All right.
And you're running.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do a little comparison here. My son Kalen went out and bought a brand new Stihl MSA 161T, and side by side, this one is the T536 Li XP. This is the Husqvarna. This is the first one we got, and I've had this now for about 3-4 months. I absolutely love it. How do you like your Stihl?
So far, I really like it. It's just ready to go.
Well, go ahead and do a weight comparison. Pick them up. Tell me what you think. All right. So the Husky first.
This one's good. I mean, it feels about the same. Pretty heavy balanced on from the battery.
Yeah.
It's got a little different safety mechanism. This one here, you have to like hold that, then put the button there.
Yeah.
Wait for it to
and
go
then
green.
If you hit the brake, you can't do anything. Is yours the same way?
Yeah. That's the same way. And this one's ready to go, just like that.
All right.
So it's kind of nice. You can let go of it and go like that. As long as that one's green, it's ready to go.
This one's also got the economy mode. So if you push that on there,
that's cool.
Go ahead and push it to run it now. It doesn't run quite as fast. You can, if you're making lots and lots of small cuts and you do it that way, the battery will last longer.
Yeah.
So do you have any kind of economy mode on this one?
No. This one is just one speed.
One speed? Okay, show me the difference.
It doesn't have a button to push or something like that.
So what's the difference?
You have to go all 3 buttons at the one time.
Ooh.
So it's a little different. I think it's to force people to use a left hand.
All right.
I think people are probably worried about this. So you grab it like this. If you push in the button like that, it's ready to go for 2 hands.
Okay.
But they put it in a spot where if you grab it like this, I can use my thumb and just do like that.
Right.
And as soon as that one's pushed in, you know, you can let go. And
yours sounds like it's running a little bit tight. Is it? The chain too tight? Don't touch it with it.
That's fine.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah,
unless you push it.
Unless you push all 3.
Safety.
Yeah.
How about if you hit this? Does that kill it or?
Yeah. When this is down like that, nothing works.
Okay. Same as mine.
Yeah.
All right. Put it back down. Put it back down. Let's compare.
Maybe a little tight.
That does look a little tight. What about the size of the chain? Is it a smaller chain?
Yeah. They called it like a Pico chain.
Yeah.
It does have a little bit different bar.
Yeah. It's the.
This one is definitely heavier, but I think it's a bigger model. I think this is actually like a more powerful saw.
Okay.
I think this is the biggest top handle electric saw that they have.
Yours actually feels more balanced. Mine is butt heavy. So if I put my hands right behind the handle here and pick it up, let's see, move it back to here, it's balanced. If I move this one back to here, it's a little bit butt heavy, but size of the batteries. Okay, well this is definitely
similar. It's a little smaller.
About same height, but the width is, I don't know, maybe it's just the design of the battery.
PLI 300 battery versus the AP 300 battery.
So that means they've pretty much got the same amount of.
I guess, yeah, they both have the little sensor there, so.
Yeah.
We both done a ton of work today already on our saws, and they're both at 3.
Yeah. I put in a full day of using it.
Before today?
Before today and today.
And it's still at 3.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So, okay, this one goes all the way through, which kind of balances the battery, and it's got the first click. So if you're storing it away someplace and you don't want it to accidentally get turned on, you store it like this, and you push it all the way down. It's got to be like that, all the way down. So it clicks all the way there. Then you can push that button, and and it'll go. This one right here, put the battery back in, sorry.
Yeah, it is kind of hard to use with your left hand. One-handed is pretty hard. You almost have to, like, you know, reach over. And that's my least favorite part of the saw so far.
Okay. What am I doing wrong?
You have to go all three.
I thought I had it.
Oh, the brake's still on.
Okay.
There you go. It sounds a little more powerful.
I think so.
Yeah, but this one here I think is $500 without the battery.
Yeah.
And this one here is $379 without the battery.
Okay.
So they're not quite,
financially, that's a big difference.
It is a big difference, and the batteries are less expensive for the Stihl.
Well, okay, what about the chain adjuster here? Let's make sure that's turned off. The chain adjuster is built into this right here. Is yours the same way? It's built into the same piece of plastic? Or is it separate?
It's not attached to this. This can come off.
Mine is attached to this. I think that's kind of a pain because it doesn't seem to be quite as solid. You know, it's like I'll go ahead and adjust the chain, then I put this back down and it gets loose again really fast.
This one has really maintained its tension pretty well.
I like to run it a little bit loose, and I think even with a small chain.
Yeah, I mean it runs really smooth.
That feels tight. It really does. You know, just listening to it, the sound of it, it feels like you're running that. You know, it doesn't feel too tight, but it sounded too tight.
It's also a different motor, you know. Mostly hearing the sound of the motor. Yeah. Let me grab a piece of wood.
All right. This one definitely stops faster when you take it off. This one coasts. This one almost has like a motor brake built into it. I do like this up here. I find that that's really handy, and I can just turn it off, turn it on, and I've got just the two to hold on to because I can use it both left-handed and right-handed. And once again, if you have that on there, nothing happens. You can see that little flashing warning thing there. Nothing happens. Hit the brake.
So, obviously, a small branch, but.
Yours almost looked like it cut faster.
It could be sharper.
Yeah, well, maybe your chain is sharper than mine. I mean, it is a smaller, thinner chain. I say it's about the same.
Yeah, a piece this size, which is 95% of our cuts.
Yeah, these electric saws, if you use them on a removal, forget it. Yeah, small removal, okay. You know, I've made cuts comfortably up to about 6 or 8 inches with my Husky. I tried doing a 12-inch cut, wrapping it all the way around, and it just about burned out the battery.
Yeah.
It did it, but it wasn't worth the time. You know, both of these saws have oilers. Very similar in the way that they're set up. I like the fact that they've got that little piece of clear plastic on there so that you can see how much oil is in them.
Yeah, that's going to be an issue because you can go pretty long time on the battery, I think, and you'll have to fill this up maybe multiple times per battery.
I don't know.
I don't know how many. How many?
Yeah, I'm not paying close enough attention to that. All right, these are the two most popular, I guess, electric saws on the market.
The top handle saws.
Top handle saws.
They do have a bigger Stihl model. That's the rear handle model, but that's not what I.
How much was that one?
That one I think was another $100 or something like that.
Same battery?
Yeah, you can use different batteries.
Yeah.
So you can use the 100, 200, 300, and then they have the 300S.
That was another thing. This one does come with another smaller battery that's quite a bit lighter. I picked the bigger, heavier battery for longevity, and so far I've only got the one battery.
Yeah.
And you also bought the blower, and it matches the same battery, right?
I can use the same battery on both.
Okay.
I don't use the blower much, so I figure I'll just have this backup.
All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up. My opinion of electric saws, absolutely love them. There are limitations. They're primarily pruning saws. There are times, like in that palm tree I did the other day, the 2 palm trees, the fact that I didn't have any fumes in that tent of palm fronds was tremendous. I absolutely love that. Sometimes you get into an environment where the fumes from your chainsaw just kind of chokes you out. The noise, I love the lack of noise. You know, running a gas chainsaw all day long sometimes leaves my ears ringing. These things are nice. The weight, not that much difference. They
almost weigh the same.
Almost the same as a
fully gassed up.
As a 200T or a 201 or 202. They're about the same. Huge advantage not having to start and stop your saw all day long, because that pull motion, you know, and they always go. That's another thing. You don't flood them. You don't have problems. You don't run out of gas.
Yeah.
You do run out of battery, but the battery goes a lot longer than a tank of gas. It would be
that whole tree today, and almost all of that whole tree today.
He did all those.
And I'm only one bar down.
And I did that one, this one, and that one. Of course, it was all bucket work. We still got that one over there to do. Got 6 eucalyptus hydroxylon. They're iron bark eucalyptus, known for breaking branches. We got to thin this one out a little bit more too.
I know.
Yeah, just barely got started with that one. Well, lunch is over, man. Let's get back to work.
All right.
Okay, hold that rake up to this one. Hold that rake up next to this one.